So one of the things I'm most excited about is the next OnePlus flagship, and I believe it's pretty much confirmed at this point that the next OnePlus device is going to be the OnePlus 15. So they're skipping over the 14, and as some of you may know, OnePlus devices are my absolute favorite, and there are plenty of news articles going around right now about the OnePlus 15. This one here being from Android Authority, and it's titled OnePlus 15 Leak Shows Why the S26 series urgently needs silicon carbon batteries. And I have to agree with that because with silicon carbon batteries, they're able to pack in more capacity. And as of right now, the OnePlus 13 has the 6,000 milliamp hour battery, and the S25 Ultra has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. Now, I saw an article the other day. I'm not sure exactly who it was from, but this one here is pretty much the same thing from Android Authority. The OnePlus 15 will apparently have at least a 7,000 milliamp hour or higher battery. Now, the article I saw the other day said less than 8,000 but more than 7, which is an absolute crazy jump from the OnePlus 13, which was already a decent jump from the 12, which had a 5,400 milliamp hour battery. So we jumped up to 6,000 with the 13, and now we're apparently going to be jumping to 7,000 or maybe even more. And with battery life already being fantastic on the OnePlus 12, and even more so on the OnePlus 13, having that large of a battery in the next OnePlus flagship is just going to be absurd battery life. Paired with the Snapdragon 8 Elite 2. Now, I don't expect that to be a huge jump forward in performance from the Snapdragon 8 Elite because the 8 Elite was a great leap forward from the 8 Gen 3. I'd say we can maybe roughly expect maybe 10 to 15% in performance overall with the 8 Elite 2. Now, they also talk about the OnePlus 15 having customizable side buttons. Now, there was articles a while back that said it would have one customizable side button because OnePlus is supposedly going to ditch the alert slider. So we may end up getting two customizable side buttons, and I hope the customization for those buttons isn't very limited. Also, the display size of the OnePlus 15 is apparently going to be a bit smaller at 6.78 versus 6.82 on the OnePlus 13. And there's articles going around right now that suggest that OnePlus is ditching the Hasselblad partnership that they've had for a number of years now, which is what this article here from 9 to 5 Google talks about. As you can see here on the OnePlus 13, the Hasselblad branding right here on the camera lenses and right here on that midnight ocean color. Now, I'm not sure exactly what this entails for the cameras of the OnePlus 15. I'm not an avid picture or video taker on my devices. Cameras may matter more to some of you guys, but for me, it's just not a big deal. I think the cameras on the OnePlus 12, even the OnePlus 13, are pretty good, and that's all that really matters to me. I'm not sure if doing away with the Hasselblad branding is going to automatically mean the cameras are bad. I don't think so. But according to these articles, the camera setup on the OnePlus 15 is going to be similar to the OnePlus 13. That's not necessarily a bad thing because, again, it's a good setup, that triple 50. So this is interesting. It basically says that the OnePlus 15 could veer away from the circle camera module that we've seen for quite some time now, which is a bit of a design change, honestly, because it's been that way for some time. But the details aren't clear on the exact shape of the camera bump, but it could potentially go back to a more square design like it was on the 13T. Of course, we'll know later this year when OnePlus launches the device in China, with the device coming here to the US at the beginning of next year. So we'll know in a couple months, and again, some of these rumors and things like that could change, of course. But I'm definitely excited for the OnePlus 15. I think overall the design is going to be pretty similar, in terms of like the sides and the back and the display, that quad curve, I think that's what they call it. But it's going to look, according to these articles, quite different on the back with the camera module. We're not going to see that Hasselblad branding. No alert slider. We're going to get at least one customizable button, maybe even two. A huge battery, the Snapdragon 8 Elite 2. It's going to be a really, really good device, and I'm definitely excited for it. But let me know what you guys think. If you're excited for this device, what phones are you excited for? Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 right around the corner. Pretty much Samsung's already announced the Unpacked event. So Also, Pixel 10 coming up here soon. Excited for that. Probably going to get the Pixel 10 Pro. Let me know what you guys are excited for. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next video.